I think it's official that 2020 is the worst year on record because not only did we lose a great basketball player to begin the year, we probably lost the most influential and technically skilled guitar player in history in Eddie Van Halen today. 65 years old, lost a long battle with cancer, which I was unaware of, but I know he, recovered from some health scares about a decade ago and has been in and out of alcohol rehab and has kicked that habit, but couldn't kick the big C. And yeah, this one kind of sucks. Got to see Van Halen with my dad in May 11th, 2011. All of these mainstream outlets reporting that he was just a guitar player is absolutely preposterous. The guy, I don't know if he was the first to come up with it, but he fucking popularized tapping, which inspired the rise of guys like Yngwie Malmsteen, Steve Vai, made them popular, and took guitar playing to an absolute blazing pace that metal and rock owes pretty much everything to nowadays. But you want to talk about how important a band was. There are very few bands that have a run of, Van Halen 1, 2, Women and Children First, Fair Warning, Diver Down, 1984. You don't get a run like that. And yeah, you can claim that David Lee Roth was the driving force behind that, but they were called Van Halen for a reason. It wasn't just because his brother Alex was on the drums. No, Eddie Van Halen took the guitar to a level in which nobody's innovated quite at the same level that he did. Van Halen is one of those special bands that transcends from, they started in 78, discovered by Kiss, and then, catapulted past them and into an eternal status. One of those upper tier bands that, regardless of generation, everybody's heard Panama, everybody's heard Hot for Teacher, but you dig deeper on those, especially those first 5-6 albums, and even some of the Sammy Hagar stuff. We'll leave Gary Sharon be. I'm sure he's grieving in his own way. We still are from Van Halen 3, but deeper cuts like Ice Cream Man, Hang 'em High, and even some sissy shit off of 5150 like When Love Comes Walking In, and everything still had that pristine veneer of Eddie's playing over top of it so it could power over the sappy shit that Diamond Dave or Sammy Hagar were bellowing out. I'm so happy I got a chance to experience them live, just to see Eddie and Alex in person, because they're both top tier when it comes to their respective instruments. And even though Diamond Dave can't carry a fucking tune anymore, it was still tremendous to see, Eruption played live, and for my money, I think Cathedral's one of the coolest sounding guitar solos of all time. And yeah, I had no intentions of cutting this video here today, that's why it seems so probably a little out of left field, but I love rock and metal, and seeing this here today come across the news feed, it had to be talked about because Van Halen is one of those foundational bands for me when I was first discovering hard rock, heavy metal, that really has always been there. I've got a half dozen of their records, and obviously there's people who actually knew Eddie and could better eulogize him based off of personal experience, but as strictly a fan, somebody who's been loyal for decades now, this one especially sucks a dick. So to you guys out there watching, if you clicked on the video and you have any other Van Halen stories that you'd like to share, feel free, because I'd love to talk about it, because it doesn't matter how commercialized a bunch of the hits got, man, they still fucking ring true. There's no band whose hits, whose most popular songs are probably their best tracks. And I got nothing else to say. This one just sucks tremendously. So I appreciate you taking the time, and hopefully, you'd like to reminisce as well. I've been Don Consuelo. Follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.